Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. Welcome back. Happy Friday to all of you. Every Friday on this channel, I do a live video. It's at 5 p.m. Pacific time, so that's 8 if you're on the East Coast. And I call it Reseller Community Night, and it's an opportunity for people that resell online to come together and talk all about reselling online. It is July 30th, so we are almost into August. Blows my mind, friends, because Torvald, my son, who just turned 10, starts school on August 10th. It's like summer's almost over. Did any of you experience summer slowdown? That's something that often happens for resellers, people that sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Kidizen. Talk about that in summer, sales can be slower. So let me know if you're experiencing anything like that. I see some friends coming in. I'm so happy to see you. Happy Friday. I'm going to do my Friday shoulders. I'm so glad to see you all. I'll be saying hi in just a moment. So make sure to please give me a check-in in the chat. Let me know, what has your week of reselling been like? Are your sales good? Are you out there sourcing? Where are you sourcing? Have you gotten any great inventory? Have you bought any mystery boxes? Are you thrifting or hitting the yard sales? And are you having any challenges in your business? Is there anything we might be able to help you with? The whole point of this video, live at 5, Reseller Community Night, is to bring resellers together so that we can educate each other and encourage and support each other. So if you have any questions or concerns about reselling, we are here to help. And we have a lot of new people, so be sure to introduce yourself. So let us know. We can see your username, which might be your store or closet name, but let us know your name. Where are you in the country? What do you sell? How long have you been selling? We want to build community. We want to build friendships and networking. It helps us in our business as resellers, and it's just fun to have friends who understand what you do. So be sure to give us a check-in. And let's see, I'll introduce myself in case anyone's watching the replay. I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I've been reselling for 10 years. I know that because my son Torvald just turned 10, and I started reselling when he was a baby. I started selling his baby clothes online so I could buy him new baby clothes. And then I started making way more money than I knew what to do with. I had all this money piling up. So I started shopping for myself on eBay. And then I was like, wait, I'm a thrifter. I go out thrift store shopping all the time. I love it. When I'd go out thrifting, I'd start to recognize items that I knew were worth a lot. So I started buying things to sell, and it took off from there. And it's been a business ever since. What's your reselling story? How did you start? And let's say hi to some friends in the chat and start the show off. If I seem a little scattered, it's because I literally ran up here to do this video like 2 minutes ago. I was like, I'm going to be late to my own video. You know how you think you have like an extra few minutes? Like, oh, I'm early. I have an extra few minutes. That is the kiss of death, because then next thing you know, the minutes are gone and you're supposed to be doing something. My friend Lisette at New England Betty Boop. She's also Posh is My Purpose on Instagram and Poshmark. You definitely want to be following her. Happy Friday. Beautiful people, sending you all big hugs from New England. I just saw Lisette in New England, which was like absolutely amazing for me. And Ava's here saying hi. Good to see you nice and early. Joining in the chat. Oh, and my California friend Cynthia's here. She's at Thrift Hauls, and she is also in California. She's a couple hours from me. I've been thinking, I called my bins again. So some of us shop at a place called the Goodwill Outlet. And it's a place where you dig through giant blue bins. So it has a nickname, The Bins, and you pay by the pound. So it's cheap, cheap, cheap. Let me know what your bins is like where you live. Do you shop there? Why or why not? It's not my favorite shopping experience, if I'm honest, but it's the best way to get things cheap. Mine closed in March 2020 because of COVID, and it's never reopened. Well, I just put another call into them, and I'm like, are you guys going to reopen or not? And she's like, call us back in a month. So I'm thinking Cynthia's got in a Thrift Haul in Sacramento is probably the closest bins to me, 2 hours away, but I might have to plan a road trip up there. Joining JoJo's here. Hello, everyone. It's great to be on time. I know you usually pop in and you're like, my alarm didn't go off or I'm out getting food, so it's good to see you nice and early. Let me say hi to everyone and then see what we've got. Hey, Keely made it. Hi, all. I made it. Happy Friday. How's it going with you? I know that you haven't been able to make it the past couple weeks and we missed you, so I'm glad that you're here. Stephanie's here at Living for Naps. Hey, people. Stephanie was the winner of my Instagram giveaway, the most recent one I did. On Instagram, I'm also the Grateful Queen, and I'd love to be friends over there, so make sure to find me. I'm planning another giveaway coming up this week because I had another viewer. This just like blows my mind. I just posted about it on Instagram, who sent me a box of inventory. My friend Jane. Hey, Jane, if you're watching. Just to say thank you, she said. And I went to the post office to pick it up, and I'm thinking it's going to be like a medium-sized priority box or something. No, it's like a big box. So I'm going to unbox it on the channel with you guys. I'm so, so grateful, so I want to give back. James is here saying, hey, y'all. James, have you developed any kind of like Southern sayings or accents? I love James's New York accent. I'm from Boston, so I feel quite at home with it. But I'm wondering, since you're in the South, do you say like Southern things now? Margaret's Market is here. Let me stop blah, blah, blabbing and say hi to some friends. Here's Deborah Anderson. Hi, friends. I missed last week because I was in Cancun. So much fun with my family. Okay, give us a couple highlights from the trip. Did you stay in a resort or what was it all about? That is like a really great reason to not be here. And Deborah's here like every week. She's awesome. Introduce yourself to her. She's a great reselling community member. Alicia's here from Murrayed Life. Great to see you. All right, let me get my hellos in. But Bet's here. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, but the chat just jumped, which means I have to go all the way back up here and make sure I'm not missing people. If I don't say hi, it's because I haven't seen your comment. Oh, we got Sharpie's Resell is here. Second week here. She made it. I talked to her on Instagram last week and she's like, I'm too shy. And I'm like, just come. I'm telling you, we have the best welcoming, friendly chat. So she came and here she is. And here's Gino from Gino's Fine saying hello, Quimby. He did like his first or second live, YouTube live, and I happened to catch it. And he's got a great community. He sells more like hard goods stuff. So I joined in his live and made some new friends over there. So that was great, Gino. JD is here. Hi, everyone. Jessica from Ohio here. I'm actually just hiding out in the corner, LOL. I sometimes comment, but I'm usually always here. Well, I'm so thankful that you do comment. I love to know who's here. Sometimes people will send me messages and they say, I'm always watching your videos. And I'm like, well, how would I know? I don't even know. And the whole point for me is to be able to engage with people, make these videos and engage in the content with people. Otherwise, what's the point? So I do appreciate even you shy folks. If you just say hi, we want to know that you're here and we want you in our community and we want to acknowledge that you're here and our friends over here. Okay, Barbara's here, Barbara Babash. I bought and received a Nicole State hat, gloves, scarves, 50-piece box, and I'm happy with it. It will make my money back and more, and I'll be able to give some at Christmas. Fantastic. That's good to hear. Dorothy's here saying hi. Hello, hello. Secrets of Wanderlust, reselling. Hi, everyone. In and Out. We're doing a charity auction, but I wanted to say hi and show support. I'm so glad. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. We like getting to know you guys more. I wonder about this charity auction. Like, are you bidding or are you helping? What is it about? I've always wanted to go to an auction, like a real auction where you go early and you look at all the things and then there's bidding. It's a great way to get stuff too. So I've always wanted to do that. Okay, I said hi to Barbara, right? Did I? No, I said that was Barbara Babash. This is the other Barbara. Hello, I started reselling to get rid of my daughter's clothes. She went crazy shopping in college and still thrifting every weekend. That's fantastic. Like, that is such a great way. It's like, listen, friends and family are a great way to get inventory for your reselling business if they're going to donate it or you're cleaning things out. So That's fantastic. And it's like their shopping problem might help out your small business, right? Babette Sabol is here. So that's our 3. We get 3. And if my mom comes, we'll have 4 Barbara Babettes. Hey, all. I'm part-time on Posh, eBay, and Mercari, consistently listing 5 items a day and making consistent daily sales with mall brands. Loving it. That is awesome. What a great check-in, Babette. There's so much in there that we could talk about. I mean, if she says consistently listing 5 items a day, I'm also a part-timer, so I have another full-time job. I have a lot of little jobs. I'm like a believer in the side hustle. And my goal as a part-timer with maybe 10 to 15 hours a week to put into reselling is 5 items a day. I try to consistently 7 days a week list 5 items a day. Often it's only 5 days a week or something, but I consistently try to list 5 items a day. If I'm pushing myself and I really want to see some growth, I'm going to list 10 items a day. And in my experience of 10 years of reselling and being in this community, I still believe that the more you list, the more you sell. I've always noticed that. There are other tips. I'm actually working on a tips video right now that I hope will be out this weekend. But I still think listing is so important. The more you list, the more you sell. Look at this, old is new. Hi, all from Goodyear, Arizona. Welcome, welcome. Tell us a little bit more about you. What do you sell? Where do you sell? And what's it like there in Arizona? What do you find? And Holly's here. Hello, gang. That's Holly at Hunter Ryan. Okay, let me make sure I've said my hellos. Christy Blocker made it. Hey, family. So good to see you, Christy. Make sure to put your Instagram in. Good to see you. Okay, now let me go back. I think I've said a lot of hellos. Margaret's Market's here. I bought 2 merch boxes, unboxings in my highlights on Instagram. Not great, but not bad. I'm satisfied. Okay. So, I mean, this has been all over Instagram all week, all over YouTube. So I'm just going to address it, and we don't have to spend any more time on it than people want to. But Merch was a company head up by Nicole State. She's a popular reseller in our community with a very huge following over years on YouTube. She started a mystery box business called Merch. Some people brought boxes. Some people are clearly happy with their boxes, but there are a lot of people that were very unhappy with their boxes. And it's been what people are calling reseller drama, the talk all week. So let's just see. If people need to talk about it, we can talk about it as long as people keep it respectful. This is people's lives we're talking about. I don't do any too much negativity here in the chat. And if people are all done talking about it, that's fine. We can talk about something else, but we'll see what comes up in the chat. We're here for what you guys want to talk about. Okay. Key Shane Bright is with us. Welcome back. I loved having you in the chat last week. Hi to all that are shy. I know some people are shy even to leave a comment in the chat, and that's fine, but we're here to welcome you and support you if you want to be brave and say hi. Tanya's here. Hello, I've been watching for a few months and I enjoy watching your unboxing videos. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to meet you. Where do you live? What do you sell? Tell us a little bit more about you. We love to welcome the new friends in. Oh gosh, I have to click this comment. Alicia said, my friend gave me her Kate Spade bag to resell today. So grateful. Isn't that the best? Like, you know, I just think about it. If I had a friend who was reselling, and she said, hey, I'm reselling, I have a small bag, I would have no problem giving my stuff to her. I'd be like, great, take it. I'd love to support you, your family, your small business. I'd love for you to most likely as a reseller, you have a better chance of finding it a home, like maybe repairing it or cleaning it. And instead of it ending up in the dump in a landfill somewhere, it's going to end up taken better care of with somebody who wants it. So it's like, it's a win-win. I don't see any reason why friends wouldn't want to do that. So I'm so happy for you that you have somebody who is willing to give you stuff. Ava says, hey, Quenby, these are some of my new favorite lives to look forward to every Friday. I am so glad to hear you say that. We love having you. And everybody, it's okay. Like Lisette. She says, hey, everyone, I'm Lisette here. Posh is my purpose on Poshmark and Instagram. And she lives in Massachusetts. She sells amazing mystery boxes. So go over and give her a follow on Poshmark. But even if you've already introduced yourself, it's okay to do it again because as you can see, we have a lot of new people and a lot of people that are watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, friends, leave a comment and introduce yourself there so that you can join in. There's great people in the comments on the videos too. Did I say hi to Dorothy? I hope I did. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let me just see if I missed anything up here, and then we will get into the convo. Joining Jojo says, it's a beautiful day in Cali today, guys. I even wore jeans for the second time since the pandemic. Oh my God, to be honest, I just tried on a bunch of jeans because Peter and I are probably going to go for dinner after this. And I'm like, oh, I'll look cute. And it's like, the jeans are so uncomfortable for me now. After a year in the pandemic, just wearing like yoga leggings every day and elastic waist pants, it's like I don't even want to put the jeans on again. I am not ready. Joining Jojo says, I only see people in the chat, so hello to those watching. Let's get ahead and hit the thumbs up. We already know it's going to be a good one. Margaret's Market, I said hi to. And Stephanie says it's absolutely beautiful in Northern Virginia right now. I'd like to hear what the sourcing is like where you are. I put out a Thrift With Me video this week. I went to a new place, Petaluma, California, a new place for thrifting for me. I've gone there a bunch. And a lot of people just said it's so fun to see like the inside of your store. What does it look like? So I'm always curious about what sourcing is like. I'm here in Northern California. I'm an hour north of San Francisco. The thrift stores are amazing. I've got several Goodwills right in my city. I've got a Salvation Army. I have several hospice thrift stores. I've got several church thrift stores. It's just very expensive and we don't have a lot of sales, but the thrifting is pretty good. But what's it like where you are? James says, I spent a ton at Jomar. Me too, my friend. So Jomar Wholesale, I have links in my description for all this stuff. If you're new and you want to check it out, my absolute favorite place for sourcing inventory right now is Jomar Wholesale. James and I have been talking on Instagram. He's like, these boxes are up that. And I'm like, I know. I got a Free People shoe box. I cannot wait. Did anyone else get one? I've got so many boxes. I have a hipster box on the way. I got another staff pick. I got the silk box. So I'm going to have a ton to unbox for you. If you shop on there and you want to use a discount, The Grateful Queen, all one word, is my discount. Thank you to anybody who uses it because I get to earn credit with them and points. And so it allows me to make more videos and get more stuff. So I just have huge appreciation to anybody who has used my discount. Please know that I seriously appreciate it. And then you get a discount too. So hopefully it's a win-win. I love them. Like, I just love them right now. I'm getting so much good stuff. I missed the Free People movement box. Did anyone get one of those? That was up today. The box that I'm most excited about that I got from Jomar that I've never seen before is it's like a TJ Maxx returns. And I love shopping at TJ Maxx. Do you guys? Like, I think they get really great trendy styles, good brands. So I'm excited to see what that one is. It's going to be all new with tags, but new with tags return. So you never know. Designer Duds Junkies here. Happy Friday. My daughter had her wisdom teeth out today, so I'm home. Tammy at Designer Duds. How old is she and how was it? Hopefully, young people recuperate so fast from that stuff. So hopefully it's not going to be too traumatic. Oh my God, Alicia at Murray Life. We're getting a new bins 20 minutes from me next week. I'm pumped about. I'm so happy for you and jealous for me because she's in the South. She already has really good thrifting. You'll see on her channel, she does a lot of thrift hauls and bins, and it's so inexpensive where she is. She finds great stuff. She's a good shopper. Hey, Sarah. What kind of time frame would y'all give him to have it all inventoried and researched and listed? It's nothing I've ever sold before. You must have another comment that I missed up here. So let me get back. Let me see if I can find it. Kelly Schaffner's here. Hi, Quamby. Hi, everyone. I just love Kelly Schaffner. She and I did a giveaway together recently. And Kelly, I don't know if you were here when I said, I had another viewer, just someone who watches the channel, message me and say, can I send you a box? Just to say thank you. And I'm like overwhelmed with gratitude. So I'm going to do another pay it forward and I'm going to give away an inventory box on Instagram. And I did that with Kelly Schaffner before. I just love Kelly Schaffner. Adventures with Victoria's here again. Hello, everyone. You made it last week and you're back again. So welcome, welcome. warning, it gets a little addictive. Some of us show up here every Friday and like look forward to it because we've made so many great friends. Cindy Grill is here. I love that you're positive. There's no room for negativity. I am starting August 1st on eBay and then on to Posh. Love your videos from Central Pennsylvania. Hey, didn't Stephanie? Oh no, she said Virginia. Who else is in Pennsylvania? There's some other people there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I do my best. I'm human. I have my moments, but I do my best to just try and like accept things as they come. We don't have a lot of control over things anyway, people. We might think we do, but we don't. And guess what? I feel better when I choose to believe that most people are doing the very best they can with the skills that they have at this particular time. When I think everybody is just doing this and that and thoughtless, and it's like that, I don't feel good. I feel better when I stop and get into my heart, get compassionate and say, whew, everyone's doing the best they can with what they have in that moment. I'm sending love that way. With all this merch business, the way I'm getting involved is sending love out to everybody involved because there's a lot of people that are hurting right now. And so I'm just going to send some love and prayers their way. Ava is our 13-year-old reseller. I mean, she was on here a while ago and a bunch of us went over and found her closet and shared some of her items to support a young female entrepreneur. So Ava, make sure to share your closet again. And maybe people that are listening to this and on their phone, maybe they're on the computer, they can open another tab, find your closet and go share some stuff. 13 years old. And she's amazing. Sarah said, I have a guy who gave me 250 shirts and 100 belts. And this is only round one of what all he has. Whoa. Wow. How'd you call that? How'd you manifest that into your world? And Sarah's saying, oh, is it consignment? Let me see if there's something up here that I'm. Hey, Debbie R. Great to see you. I'm glad you made it in. Okay. Wow, there's all this stuff. Mindy S is here. Hi, everyone. I've watched the live stream before, but never introduced myself. I'm a part to Full-Time Reseller that also makes YouTube videos about Poshmark and comedy. If you get bored, check me out. That's awesome, Mindy. Thanks for saying hi. Everyone say hi to Mindy and connect with her a little bit. We like to welcome our new people in and let them know that they're welcome and part of our community. Okay. JD said, I have a question for the community. I'm a newer reseller and I received a Jomar box with a lot of pieces from a brand called Thredup. Is anyone familiar? I'm not. Did anybody else answer that? I'm not familiar with Thredup, but I would just look it up. Is it good? Did you look it up? You could Google it to start to see what the retail value is or where it's selling, like what stores carry this brand. That'll tell you a lot. And then you can go on eBay or Poshmark and look at put the drop, women's top or whatever it is, and then look for solds and see what sold comps are on the brand. Holly. Oh, Holly was talking to me about this at Hunter Ryan. Okay, guys, have you seen the new thing people that like an item will get a notification that the item they liked has an offer? I thought it was a joke, but it really works. So now I'm understanding, Holly and I were talking about this. Has this happened to you guys on Poshmark? So I have some items that I like, and they're in like, I've hearted the items. I've liked them on Poshmark, so they're in my likes. Now, a new thing that's happening is I'll get an email, and the email will say, Quemby, somebody else made an offer on this item that you liked. I'm like, whoa, that is some seriously good. What do you guys think of it? My first reaction is that's smart because what does it do? The psychology of a buyer, it builds in some competition. It's like, whoa, someone else might get this item that I like. So I might go over there and buy the item, or I might put in an offer on it myself. I think it creates urgency. So it's great for sellers, I would think. What do you guys think? Let me see if anyone else said anything. I don't know what it's called. Let's see. Gosh, there's a lot going on in the chat. Did anyone else respond to that? That new thing that Holly's talking about. Has anyone else noticed it? I'm just checking real quick to see if anyone else has anything to say about it. I mean, from the seller perspective, I think it's good. You know, because like I said, it creates this feeling of like, whoa, I should go over there. I'm going to lose this item. So I think it's kind of genius. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay's Posh Loft made it in. How's things going? How is you and your hubby and your adorable little doggy? Oh, here we go. So Adventures with Victoria says, I love that. I agree. It creates urgency. At the very least, you're going to like go look and be like, what item was it? Did I really want that item? And if so, if I want it, I better move on it. I better buy it outright, or this other person might get it. So it's like, if you have any like shopaholic tendencies, watch out. Elisa said she's noticed it. What is it called? Is it called like, notice of an offer being made? I wish there was a shorthand so we could talk about it. Okay. Urgency. I know. I didn't even notice that you didn't spell it right, because guess what? I do that same thing too. And Holly is adding in that there are lowballer groups now that send fake offers on each other's listings. Oh, wow. I don't know how I feel about that. What do you guys think? So what Holly's saying is that like some people are now sending offers on the items that I like, low offers that they know no one's going to take for the seller, so that I get the message and I'm like, oh, I better get the item, but it's not even a legitimate real offer. I don't know if I like that. It feels a little bit like underhanded. It might work for sellers, but I wouldn't get involved in that personally. But we're adults. You run your own business. Do what works for you. But for me, it's like, no. Oh, and Sarah said about this guy that donated all these clothes and belts. He just wants to keep it out of the landfill. Love it. Oh, that's perfect, Hunter Ryan. Alerts on offers. Perfect. See, I couldn't come up with it. So let's call that thing alerts on offers. I've gotten a few like this week. So yeah. All right, let's see what else is going on. And Sarah's adding, oh, I learned about this from James, Antique Boutique, right, James? Do you remember when I got those boots? I think I messaged you about them. I don't know how to say it, though. James probably does. Lucchese. So Sarah's saying he got a lot of expensive Lucchese, I don't know. It's embarrassing. And Tony Lama and Hermes and an $8,000 coat. But I'm trying to do a lot of research. Whoa. Sarah, if you've got stuff like that, you might want to consider selling that to other places like The RealReal or eBay or something for higher end stuff. I don't know how to say that, but the brand there, Lucchese, is a really beautiful Western boot brand. I got a pair in a Thredup rescue box when they were still $6 a pair, and I sold them for $100 something plus shipping pretty quick. So Bolo brand, be on the lookout. And just in general, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Western boots do really well because Western boots are expensive and people wear them, they last a long time. Good boots, good Western boots. I'm not super familiar with a lot of the brands. So if you know any of the brands and you want to help educate us, drop them into the comments. But, something like Ariat even. But like good quality Western boots or cowboy boots can sell for a lot. Alicia, you just found a pair, right? I thought I saw on Instagram that you had found a pair of expensive. Oh, here we go. Deborah's going to help me out. Okay, it's pronounced Lucchese? No, that can't be right. Is it really? Lucchese? God, I'm really off. It looks like Lucchese to me, or Lucchese. I forget where they're oh, here's what James says. Lucchese. Oh, Casey or Casey. Yeah. Okay. I probably won't remember that, but guess what? Lucchese, fantastic. They're expensive boots, friends, and yeah. Keep your eye out. Keep your eye out. Okay. Alerts on offers people are talking about. Oh, Donna. Hey, Donna. Hi, everyone. I've been buying Goodwill blue boxes of jewelry. Great return. Barbara Babash talked about that. Barbara is in the chat. Are you still doing the Goodwill blue box jewelry boxes? Are you still really into jewelry? In case anyone's watching the replay or here and doesn't know, Goodwill sells mystery boxes. They're called Blue Box. So you can just Google Goodwill Blue Box. They go out for sale on Fridays. I think it's 6 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock Pacific time. They sell out quick, especially the plus size boxes. They're cheap, like they're an inexpensive mystery box. They're not my favorite. My favorite's Jomar and Thredup personally, but some people have done really well with them. And jewelry is a market that you could learn that I think there's a great business opportunity in jewelry. There's a learning curve because you have to learn jewelry terms. You have to learn how to kind of authenticate and see if it's actually real silver or gold. And there's a lot to learn. I've sold some jewelry, but the thing that I love about selling jewelry, friends, is it's so small and so light. Like, think of it from the perspective of needing to store things and ship things. I mean, you could have a huge business selling jewelry and everything's like this big, right? And super light and easy to ship and store. And there's a lot to learn. I love a market where I go into trying to learn the market and it's challenging. Like, oh gosh, I have to learn this keyword and what's this stone in this jewelry and how do I tell whether it's silver and what's this name and signature on this jewelry? I really like learning things like that. Hey, Granny's Attic, great to see ya. And Lori Jean, easy to ship, says Granny's Attic. So you sell jewelry. Any tips for selling jewelry to someone who might want to get started? Lori Jean's here. Hey, Quenby. Hi, Holly. I finally made it to a Friday live. Yay. I'm so glad. Like, I love it when people come back, you know, like, they came for a while and then who knows, life takes them somewhere else or they've got a class on Friday nights. I get it. But then I miss people and I'm so excited to see you back. Welcome, welcome. Barbara said, she's still into jewelry, but mostly Thredup. It's really hard to get the blue boxes. Is it really? So the jewelry is more competitive. There are a lot of jewelry sellers. Like, tip, if you want to learn more, just on YouTube, look up like jewelry unboxing. They have these things called jewelry jars. I got really into these videos like a year ago, just watching them. So at the Goodwill, they'll take like an old glass vase and shove it with jewelry. It's like a jewelry mystery box. They'll tape it all up and they'll put like $20 on it. So someone will come home with this jewelry jar, complete mystery. You might be able to look through and see a little what's in there, but you don't really know. And they unbox it on YouTube. Oh my God, it's so fun to watch those and you can learn a lot. I think it's a great market if anyone wants to learn something new. What did Gino say there? I saw a comment, but now I only see this little one. Is the best. Okay, we'll go up and see what you had to say, Gino. He's saying hi to Granny's Attic, so those guys must know each other, so that's fun. Okay, he's talking to Victoria, so I guess that's what that was all about. Oh, Lisette is reminding people to please subscribe and hit that bell notifications and that thumbs up. Thank you, Lisette. I appreciate that. It does help, so please make sure to like the video and please make sure to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you don't get notifications on all the lives that I do and when videos come out. So you need to hit the bell. Lori Jean said, we've been building a sailboat. Whoa, wow. My partner, Petey, likes to watch YouTube channels of people that like live on their sailboats and you follow them around as they're sailing and how they do their whole life on the sailboat. Tonya says, I bought 3 Jomar boxes this week. I'm addicted to buying Jomar. So far, I've been happy with my purchases. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm addicted too. James and I, how many times do you think, James, at Antique Boutique did we message this week? It's really good to have a friend, you guys. If you're someone who wants, and maybe like, Barbara Babash, do you know anybody else that might be able to message you like when the boxes go live? Because like Jomar Wholesale, my fave right now, boxes sell out fast. If there's a good brand, like there was an Eileen Fisher box and I missed it and I could cry. Like that was like one of my ideal things to sell. They sell out fast. So, you don't know when they're going to put up a box for sale. So it's really great if you've got a friend or somebody on Instagram or someone you feel safe enough to exchange numbers with or something, and they can message you and say, hey, the Free People boxes are up on Jomar Wholesale. Or, hey, they just put out a Goodwill Blue box, jewelry box. Now, Goodwill Blue box, it might be that they all come out at the same time. I don't know that. But Thredup, for example, like a designer handbag comes up. Hopefully you can message somebody. That's one of the great things about having a network like we have on this channel of reselling friends, right? Because these are the ways we can help each other out. If there's something cool going on, it's great to message the people in your network and say, hey, heads up, there's an awesome giveaway on Instagram, or hey, this is coming down. So Oh, there's Mickle Pickle Pie. Good to see you, Meredith. I'm glad to see you. How's that beautiful baby of yours? Oh my gosh, it's just funny. Mindy at Second Chance Reseller. Did you hear us talking about the Lucchese boots? We were talking about it earlier on this very video. Has anyone sold Lucchese? You guys see how I'm saying it correctly now? Because my friends here on the channel were thoughtful enough to help me. Has anyone sold these? I found a beautiful pair of embodied florals, probably embroidered, and lots of but I'm afraid I priced too high. Maybe if you're afraid I sold mine for, I want to say, I don't want to give out bad information. I know it was 100 or more. It might have been 150. Mine were women's. They did not have a lot of embroidery. They were very plain, black, tall boots, like mid-calf, decent size, really great shape. So I would look at the comps and see what you have and what you think is a fair price. You can always send out offers. If they don't sell in a few months or something, send out offers, or you could lower your price. But I always start high. Lisette says, I just wanted to share that if you're not selling on Mercari, or if you haven't been paying much attention to it, you definitely should. Mercari has been very good to me lately. That is so good to know. Let me know in the chat, where do you sell? I sell on eBay and Poshmark, but the only reason I'm limiting myself is because I'm very part-time in this business. I already feel quite overwhelmed selling on those two platforms and having two YouTube channels. I've got this YouTube channel and I have one for being a therapist. It's called The Grateful Therapist. Come say hi over there. I just have enough on my plate. I don't have it in me right now to learn a new platform, but I definitely would, if I had a little bit more time. So I say check out Mercari, you guys. Gino said, I hit the thumbs up so many times, my index finger hurts. Sounds like Adventures with Victoria and Gino know each other, so that's cool. But Bet Sabol says, fun fact, I was in the jewelry business for 25 years, and I have my diamond grading certificate from the GIA. Oh my God, I love that. That's such an awesome fun fact about you. I don't know anything about diamonds. I don't think I've ever found diamonds. I mean, I'm happy enough in my mystery boxes when I found genuine silver or gold or something, but wow, that's awesome. Donna said, I buy jewelry on Shop Goodwill and I choose name brands like Monet, Trifari, J. Crew. 100% agree with you. Totally agree with you, Donna. Especially as a beginner, it's easier to sell jewelry if it has a name brand. I have a lot of jewelry up that I got in some mystery boxes that has no name brand, and I've just done my best with keywords. But my stuff that had Chico's even, J. Crew, anything that had a name on it, American Eagle, Loft I got, that stuff sold. The Chico's jewelry actually sold pretty darn well. But if it doesn't have a brand, it's harder. I also love, Donna mentioned Shop Goodwill. If you don't know, Goodwill has an online store, kind of an online site called shopgoodwill.com. It's kind of like eBay. You can bid or you can buy it now. That's where I got my lots of jewelry, and they have it by theme. So I got a whole boho turquoise. I love my turquoise jewelry. I got a whole boho turquoise jewelry lot. I got a couple of them because I knew the stuff that I couldn't sell, I'd be happy keeping. So that's another thing to consider. Sharpie's Resell is asking, can anyone let me know the ship times to get Jomar lately? Okay, that's a really good question. So in full honesty, I think Jomar has come a long way. So if you heard about them a year ago and you heard some negative reviews, they have totally transformed. So it's worth giving them another try. Their ship time can be a long time on the pre-owned boxes. So for instance, my favorite box at Jomar Wholesale is called Mature Women's CPR. What did you call it, James? He's like, the old lady box or something. I'm like, it's Mature Women's. It's all pre-owned. And so someone at Jomar has to go through their inventory and choose pieces. That box coming from Philadelphia all the way to California where I live can sometimes take 2 months. But my Free People box, I ordered it a couple days ago. It's already shipped to me. So certain stuff they have pre-packed, certain stuff that you get right away. But in my experience, the pre-owned mixed boxes take a long time. But the new tag boxes are usually really quick. So there you go. Murray Life said they just made a new one with damaged pieces for $10 at Thredup. Oh, and Murray, Alicia said, we have mystery jewelry jars at our Goodwill. I've always wanted one of those. I haven't seen them at mine. Lori said, a little busy, but so worth it. Why reselling is amazing. Lets us pursue other ventures. That is such a good point. So she's working on building a sailboat. And it's like, I love that about reselling too, that it is so flexible. Like I could be like, I'm not working for the next 2 weeks because I have way too much in my life, and my sales would go down, obviously. Or I could be like, I'm going to hit it hard. I have time. Like right now, Torvald's away with his dad for 2 weeks. Hopefully I don't start crying about that. 2 weeks without Torvald. Mama, love. Anyway, I'm going to have more time. I think my client load is really heavy right now, but I could hit it really hard. And I know I'll see sales coming in within a few days if I'm listing a lot regularly. So I love that about reselling. It's such an awesome gig for part-timers, for anyone with a disability, an illness, small kids at homes, anyone retired. You can do it on your own time schedule. Granny's Attic said, Friday is the best day ever. We have the weekend coming. That's right. The weekend's coming. Gosh, so many of you talking to one another, which is amazing. I'm just going way up here to see if I missed anything. I think we're good. Let's see what else is going on down here. Deborah says, the old lady box. I resemble that remark. Now, he didn't say that. I don't know exactly what he said. He said something funny, like it's called the Mature Women's, and he said something, but it wasn't derogatory to anyone. So don't quote me on that. Adventures with Victoria said, never heard of Jomar. Wow. What do you sell, Victoria? You more like a home goods seller or art or pottery or furniture? They're mostly clothes, shoes, handbags, fashion stuff. They're a wholesale company. The thing I love about them that's different than other wholesales is you can get like 20 items or 10 items. You don't have to get like a pallet. So I really like them. Are they perfect? No, they're not perfect. But Lori said, I have the worst Lucchese story. Started a pair of men's boots, new in box on auction for $9.99 as a new eBay seller. And you guessed it, they sold for $9.99. LOL, live and learn. Oh, I know. We all have that story, I think. So on eBay, you can do auctions or buy it now. I pretty much do everything buy it now. But you can do an auction and you can start it at 99 cents if you want. Or you can hope that you've got an item that people are going to bid up because it's something people really want and enough people have to want it. So the only time I personally would ever do an auction on eBay is if I had an item that I believed there was enough demand for and enough people were going to bid it up. Now I'm surprised about those boots for some reason because I would think that'd be a higher, more demand item, but who knows? And I also would never start an auction lower than the lowest I would want to get for that item. So if the lowest I wanted for those was like $49.99, that's what I would start the auction at. Or if you just want to get rid of an item, like you've just been sitting on it and you're like, I need to move inventory, or this was a bad buy, then I'd put it on a cheap auction. It can also bring traffic to your store. So there's reasons for it. Or if you're selling things cheap, you know. But yeah, I don't want to do it. Deborah said, I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Mercari is my least profitable, but it brings in between $200 to $300 a month. And cross-listing with Vendu is so easy. I'm so proud of you, Deborah Anderson. Like, you know, when I met you, you were just selling on Poshmark. You hadn't started eBay yet. And you were wondering, could I make this amount of money? Because Deborah uses it to retire. She's retired and she wants to supplement her income. And that's awesome. And she's really grown and taught herself. And now look, you're making hundreds of dollars extra per month. Have you met your goal of what you want to make for a month? That's awesome, Deborah. Awesome. Antique Boutique James says Blackjack is a good boot brand. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the brands, but what I want to start doing more is just looking at all of them, looking at the cowboy Western boots and checking comps on my phone. But I think they can go for a lot. Donna said, does anyone know what day and time the Thredup rescue boxes for the 15-piece jewelry boxes come out? I don't. And I don't know if they have set days. And I wonder if people would share if they knew, because it's a little competitive. But if anyone does know. Oh, and James is also saying Tony Lama is a good brand. Granny's Attic is asking, what are the benefits to selling on Mercari? Lisette, since you're doing awesome on Mercari, what are the benefits for you? And Alicia said Poshmark is the slowest. Yeah, it's always been the slowest for me, Posh. I'm just like, I don't get it. What's this? Sharpie's Reseller is saying, Quemby, if you click on the box you want, it will show you to notify me a box. Oh, on Jomar. So what she's saying is on Jomar, if there's a box you really want to get, like the Free People shoes, you can click on the site and say, notify me when this restocks. Yeah, I get notifications, but to be honest, I get so many notifications. I've got so many different emails for my different businesses, and I miss them. But I happen to see Instagram messages the most easy because I check Instagram all the time, for better or worse. I should probably get off Instagram and sit down and list more if I want to make more money. But I love the social aspect of Instagram. I love talking with all of you, sharing pictures, seeing people's lives. So I'm a little spending too much time on there. So I see my Instagram messages more easily. So let me just see what else is up there. Oh, Kelly sold some Lucchese boots. Solid red, gorgeous. They must not have been your size, because Kelly loves shoes and red's her favorite color. So I can't, you must not have been able to keep those ones, right? Okay. Let's see what else is going on in the chatty chat. There's so much that I missed, but let me go back down to the bottom, see if I'm missing anything currently. Oh my gosh. James says Lucchese boots can sell as high as $12,500 retail. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. Do people get them like, and that's so funny because look at Mindy's comment. Oh my God, 12,500. That's crazy. As I'm literally saying out my mouth, that's crazy. I wonder if that's for people that like get them custom made. Can't you have them like custom made and fitted? Isn't that something that they do? Oh, there's my mummy. Everyone say hi to Barbara Kemmler, AKA Grateful Babette. I'm here. I'm sending great thoughts to all of you. Grateful Babette. My mom, I got a place. I'm going to see her next week because I'm going out to the coast for a few days. But guess what the good news is? I don't go on Friday. Usually I check in on Friday, but this place I'm going Saturday. So I'll still be able to do the live. Then the next day I go off to the coast, California coast for a few days. My last bit of R&R before Torvald starts school. 57 friends watching. Hopefully you've hit that like button and you're subscribed. Torvald starts school, and to me it feels like the middle of summer, August 10th. I mean, it's like, so everything's going to get like busy again, making lunches, after school stuff. Oh, I'm so not ready. I'm so not ready for school to start and summer to be over. Mickle Pickle Pie is now looking up Lucchese. See, this is so good. And guess what? Have you guys ever had this experience? Let me know in the chat. You learn a new brand. You see the label or the style, and you're like, wow, it's just in my awareness now. Next thing you know, you go out thrifting, and you're like, oh my God, there's those Lucchese boots that everyone was talking about on Quemby's live on Friday. That has happened to me so many times where I'm like, did I just miss it before? Or it was like the universe just put me in the right place at the right time. Like, what is that? I think it's got to be that we've kind of got it in our mindset, like where before we didn't. Weird, but that's happened to me many times. So let's see who in the chat is going to find the boots. And if you do, you better take a picture on Instagram and send it to me. In fact, if any of you have the boots, tag me on Instagram because I'd love to share it in my stories and tag you guys. Okay. Okay. Ooh, things are happening fast. Granny's Attic. who's a teacher, says, I start back next week. Florida starts early. I know, me too. And Joining JoJo said that does happen to me all the time with brands. That's why it is so important to keep educating yourself. I've been selling 10 years. I am very humble. I do not think I know anything or everything. It's like I love learning new stuff all the time. And then when I go out there, if I know 10 brands and I go into the thrift store, it's going to be much harder. If I know 200 brands that are good pickups, I'm going to find a lot more in that store, right? Keep educating yourself. Keep asking questions. Keep watching people's YouTube thrift hauls and unboxings, because that's how you learn. You see the tag, you learn about it. Keep on educating yourself. James says, yes, the alligator is usually used when they are thousands. I have a pair of alligator belly boots, and they were insanely expensive. You got to bring those to Posh Fest. Who's going to Posh Fest 2021? Did I buy my ticket yet? No, I did not. But I did get it approved by Torvald's dad. So I'm going to go for 100% sure. I just got to get my tickets. But you should bring those alligator belly boots. I'd love to see those. Oh, I got to start thinking of outfits for Posh Fest. Oh, Ava has a question. Paragraph. Okay, I'm scrolling up, Ava. If you only knew what it was like behind the scenes here, look at all the comments. And on my screen, it just goes, and everything goes down. So I'm going to see, old is new said thrifting in Phoenix. Okay, let me see if I can find Ava's paragraph, if it's still up here. If not, you might have to put it back in again, honey, because it just goes so fast, and there's hundreds of things here. So I'm looking for Ava, the 13-year-old reseller. I don't see it here, Ava. I'm so sorry. Can you just put something in again, and I'll try and get to it? You know what? She's so awesome. When I was 13, I was not thinking of I always worked. You know, I grew up with my mom, God bless her. Single mom, 6 kids. I always worked. I had a paper route. As soon as I could, I babysat. I did all sorts of stuff. Then I was a dishwasher. I've had every kind of job. But imagine if you could be a teenager and be doing reselling. I mean, that's just amazing. I'm not seeing anything, Ava. So you're going to have to put it in again. My apologies. Mickle Pickle says, I need to start cross-listing to Mercari again. My company is forcing us back into the office 5 days a week in September. I won't be doing quite as much reselling during the transition back. I hear you. Me too. People are wearing masks again in California. I don't want to get all into that, but Delta variant, COVID, it's like I went out today to run my errands, get my nails done, all that. Everyone's wearing masks again. Everyone's got the masks on again. So who knows what's going to happen? That's very smart. Holly said, I have a memo on my phone and I put the Bolos in. That's so smart. You got notes, you learn a new brand, put it right in there. Really smart. Okay. Oh, hey, Zoe chat. Mercari has lower fees. Okay. And Sarah's going to tag the Lucchese belt. Send it to me, friends. We'll share it. And Adventures with Victoria said she doesn't see Ava's paragraph either. So maybe it's not just me. Adventures with Victoria. My niece and nephew start back to school on Monday. What happened to summer? I blinked and it was over. I know. Don't say it. It's true. So Ava, I don't think I'm seeing all the comments for some reason, because I don't see it. All right. Jojo said, nothing has been moving for me on Mercari, but I never really feed that beast, so that's on me. Love that comment, Jojo, because you know what? You're probably right. Like, I don't think any of these platforms are set it and forget it. I think it's like they want us on there every day. eBay, Poshmark, they want us, Mercari, they want us on there listing, running sales, shipping, sending out offers. They just want us on there all the time. And the more you're on there, they reward you for that, because they figure the more you're on there as a seller, the more likely you are to get sales, and that gives them money because of all the fees. So it's like, get on there as much as you can. If you need to hire help to do that, you might do that. If you need to get something like Prime Lister to share your closet and help you cross post and all that, do it. Do it, babies. All right, let's see what else is happening. Alligator boots from James. Zoe made it in. Christy's talking to Holly. Everyone's talking. Gino says, pineapples and pizza. I'm Italian. That is a crime. I must have missed something. Mickle Pickle said, I have a photo of the Bolo labels in an album on my phone. That is genius. That's genius. I wish I had just had that for this tips video I'm working on. That's even better than just a list, because the label, you've got the visual and the written. So that's like really smart. Great tip for anyone new. So if you learn a new brand, hey, reseller Wendy, great to see you. If you learn a new brand or you're out there and you're take a picture of the label or write it down. You're more likely to remember things and get it done if you write it down. It's been studied. Jojo said, I never stop wearing my mask. I'm vaccinated, but I don't know who else is, so I mask up. That's what they're recommending now in Sonoma County, California, where I am. It's like masks again for vaccinated people to protect the unvaccinated people. But listen, I have a 10-year-old who can't get vaccinated, so I'm going to wear the mask again, which I'm just like, oh. Thrift Haul is reminding people to show the love and hit the thumbs up. You guys are talking about pizza. It's 6 o'clock here. I haven't had dinner yet. No one's seen my PD in the chat. I wonder if he's coming home. He's been working so hard, but nope, I don't see anything from him yet, and it's almost 6 o'clock. So I don't know. Holly says, woohoo, salsa night dress for the Friday. So Holly and I were talking. Some people are trying to, because we meet Fridays for this live video on YouTube, those of us who are together might try and meet Friday somewhere at Posh Fest in Orlando, Florida, the weekend of October 7th, 8th, 9th. And so we're going to figure out maybe how we can meet up. Lisette said, I already started putting my outfits together for October. That is so funny. But Lisette, like, you're going to be in Massachusetts. So in October, first weekend of October, it'll be like fall. But in Florida, it's going to be like summer, right? So you're going to need like the summer outfits, you know? I'm going to need both because I'll be traveling both places. Yeah, back on the masks. I'm not really. And Christy's saying, nope, not feeling pineapples on pizza. Everyone's talking about eating some pizza. Oh my gosh, now I kind of want pizza. Antique Boutique said, my blackjack boots, so that's another Bolo brand of boots. My blackjack boots are alligator belly, and my Lucchese, however you say it, boots, Lucchese, I thought I was doing it well, are goat. You're kidding me. Goat? I don't think I've ever seen something that says like goat hide leather or something. See, now you're like a real Texan now. Lisette said, I'm Puerto Rican and I have loved pizza all my life. Being from New York, I'm sorry. Pineapples on pizza, and then she got gross faces. I know, it's gross. Torvald loves it, my son. So I have to buy it and then put it on his section of the pizza. I think they just want everything to be sweet, little kids. Oh, everyone's eating pizza. JD said, I won $20 for the listing challenge on Poshmark in July. I couldn't believe it. Something must be wrong. Something must be wrong with their system. If I won something, I would be like, you're kidding. I am just not someone who wins something. Now, I'm going to correct my thinking there. My thinking is I am not someone who wins something. And I'm going to tell the universe, I win stuff all the time. I'm a winner. But I'm going to tell you guys, like, I'm not someone, I don't usually win. My son Torvald wins every raffle, everything. And it's like, I just have not had experience winning things. Now, I will try and change that with my thinking, but I would love to be somebody who wins things. Thrift Haul said, I would love to show you the Sacramento bins. If I figure something out and I really think I'm going to drive 2 hours, I will definitely be messaging you. Why won't they open my bins? Why? I want to take you guys in there so bad because my bins are rough. You guys are going to be like, oh, now I know why Quemby was saying she didn't love going to the bins. Because your bins are all really nice and mine is like a warehouse garage. And it's pretty rough in there. Oh my God. Babette said, I just found a vintage goat leather coat. Where have I been? I did not know goat leather was a thing. That's probably worth a lot then, Babette. That price high. Now that we know goat leather. Holly said, I have a jacket that is possum fur and a couple yak. You are joking. You've got to send me the tags. I don't believe you. Possum fur and yak? What the heck is going on where you guys are? Possum fur. Oh, there's Deborah. Where were you, girl? I'm watching the replay. I'm out with my parents for my dad's 80th birthday. Happy 80th, Dad. Yeah, watch the replay and leave me a comment. And Allie Dell is here. You guys are making it at the tail end here. Lori Jean said, oh no, Miami bins are as bad as HELL. Are they really? I swear I've seen Holly's. I think she's posted some footage. Mine are like in a big warehouse, cement floor. I think there's like a garage door that opens up, and it's also the clientele is a little bit like, it's a little scary over there. I've had plenty of times where nothing happens and there's no problems, and I've had plenty of times where I'm like stepping over the people that are in the fight, or I once had a woman just yell at me about a cart issue, and I'm not like, I was just like so shocked that an adult woman was like screaming at me because she thought I took her cart. Oh, and it was like scary. She was a little scary. I didn't know what was going to happen. But don't listen to what I'm saying and be afraid to go to the bins. Every bin is different. Some are clean, welcoming, and fantastic. You have to go check yours out. Check it out a few times and see if it's right for you. Don't be afraid because I'm sharing a couple horror stories of the bins. Don't you worry about it. Hey, Amberlicious. Great to see ya. Stephanie said, I find money all the time, and I even found a diamond ring in a Dunium Bork handbag. I can tell it's real and probably a little more than a half a carat. Whoa. You should ask Babette Sabol, who has her diamond certification or whatever she was telling us. Wonder if there's a way to authenticate the diamond. You'd want to do that before you sell it if you plan on selling it, right? Lisette said, now we need a live of all the I love you, Lisette. Now we need a live of all the weird animal hides. Honestly, you guys are blowing my mind right now. Like, I didn't even know these things existed. If you have an item and it's a weird animal hide, take a picture and send it to me on Instagram. I'll put them all together in the stories. And also the Lucchese boots or anything else we talked about. We'll be in the know. Like, everyone else will be like, why is Quenby sharing this goat hide boot picture? But we will know. And that's all that matters. So there you go. Allie, I have an Eileen Fisher goat suede jacket. I cannot even believe you guys. And Jojo said, I've never even heard of goat leather. Neither have I. So it must be, is it worth a lot, you guys? Like, is this a Bolo thing that resellers should be aware of? That is funny. Okay, guys, we hit the hour mark. I could talk all night, but I have to call my boyfriend and be like, where are you? I'm 45 and I have a boyfriend. I will never get used to that, but I'm okay that I'm not saying husband. I love you guys. This has been fun. If you did not see the video of me and my partner Petey out thrifting, and a lot of you didn't because it's doing kind of slow, the numbers aren't good on that for some reason, so I would love your support on it. Go watch the video of Peter and I thrifting in Petaluma, California. I take you in the stores. I do a haul. Watch some of the other videos and make sure to leave me comments so I know that you were there. And I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Good night. Love you, Debbie R.